We made it to Val de Soleil. we were trying to figure out who we should get as a special guest, and we scraped the bottom of the barrel, and we found somebody else who was hurt. Yeah.
To be here.
Yeah, it should be a good day. This is one of Bernard's best tracks. I think he'll have some better insight than I could here, because this track is probably the most gnarly of the whole season.
Yeah, love this place. But unfortunately, I got a hurt hand, so Eliot, like you said, scraped the bottom of the barrel, and I'm here for you guys today. So hopefully we'll find some cool things. What do you make of the first corner, Eliot?
I'd rather speak to Eliot.
I think he's going to bully you.
All right, look. What do you think of the first corner, look?
Now I feel like I can speak. It's already like, seems like there's already lines to choose, and so it's interesting. But for sure, it's getting rough already. Like one group rode from like 8 to 12, and it's already holes and dying. So it's not a good sign for the rest.
Yeah.
Val de Soleil obviously is a track with so many lines. We've got Bruni here looking at the first turn. There's already 2 lines straight out the gate, and it just keeps going like that. Every turn has got 3 or 4 lines, and a lot to think about on this track here. Wow.
What?
Brother, it's first round.
Oh my God! Oh, baby! This is the very first section here. And not only do you have to choose, laterally where you're going to go, but you have to choose where you're going to put your wheels down at. When you're coming down first run, how do you know, what are you trying?
First run, it's a hard one because you want to roll in, obviously not too fast, but you want a good judge of how fast you're going. But it depends how well you remember it from track walk. You're coming in super fast, it's super rough. But like you said, if you break up a little bit where Brooke is there, and then you can hop where he just was there. We saw a couple riders do it. First run, Danny did it really well.
First run, first section.
But without trying to hammer through. We've seen some people get wild already first run.
Boost it.
Oh!
Yeah, I was cruising and then just front wheel slipped, I think, and it got hung up. And then I was just all awkward trying to ride out of it and just fell over. fell over kind of down, but I'm fine. I got a little blood elbow, I think, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. Can you tell me?
I'm not the guy.
Yeah.
Val de Soleil is an interesting one because you actually have to ride it extremely fast first round because the track doesn't work otherwise.
Yeah, Leger is so smooth and it's kind of one line you can really cruise down first run and kind of get your bearings, know where to go. Whereas Val de Soleil, we just saw Troy trying to go real slow. He slid his front wheel, had too much brake, wasn't on top of the bumps, had quite a big crash for the 5 miles an hour he was going.
Yeah.
I'd honestly rather ride.
Oh, baby!
Especially when you see Finn Isles light a section out. That was impressive, but I don't know, this is gnarly watching. Everyone looks so good and so fast.
Yeah, you really do see the skill levels of the riders when you're watching on the side of the track.
Yeah, if no one's been to a World Cup, I suggest it because I'm at a lot and you don't get to watch as much as this, and it's impressive what goes down.
Gnarly.
Especially here on how rough it is. It's a battlefield out there.
Kurt! Go on, Kurt! Go on!
I can't believe the track looks like this on the first day of practice. Everyone's saying that, but it's very, very hard. Yeah, it's very, very hard. I don't think that there'll be a line that sticks at the moment because the track's just changing like an earthquake underneath, just moving.
Oh! My God. This section's interesting because it's been the same for so many years, but even still, there's no one line that's really come out as a favorite. What you see here a lot is riders' personalities coming through. Do I like to go outside, hit a rut, or do I really want to try to hold it tight? Maybe riding off camber. Every single rider does something different, goes a different place.
Go, John. So we're here with Murray and wait, I'll say your name, but how do you say your name?
Amaury.
Amaury?
Amaury.
Amaury?
Amaury.
Amaury? Okay, right, sweet. So we're here in Val de Soleil with Amaury, and it's completely different to Leger. He obviously smoked everyone there. Super smooth, one-line track. This week couldn't be more different. What are you thinking?
Just hard, second run. Track is already dead. So yeah, already lose. Oh! Really lose. So Ali? So yeah, keep it smooth for the moment and just try to find the good lines and
Baby!
The whole year we've been walking down the track and not that many riders stop, but here everyone stops. And it's less because it's so gnarly, but more because it's so confusing. Like there's not one line that you're looking for. And so here it's really about figuring out the track rather than knowing where to put your wheels and really getting that inch perfectness. Here it's about like just letting it go. Oh my God!
Like Greg there. Oh my. He gets super right. Misses the tree by an inch. But I guarantee he'd miss the tree by an inch every time. Wow. That was quick.
well, that's not a race, you know?
You can be doing everything right and something can go wrong, and I think that's one of the things that makes Val de Soleil unique.
You can be having a smooth, good run and suddenly there's a little rock under the loam you don't see or the dust and you are so out of shape and you honestly couldn't put a finger on why. So yeah, you're through that tape before you know it. You've really got to be on your game here.
So we have two different lines here. You can either do what Jackson did and roll, or stay a little bit tighter and do the jump. I always rolled because I was always a bit scared.
And we got a jumper. Yeah, I was a jumper as well. I just like jumping, and I thought it was a real good line actually. You get real good exit. You come in, and for a split second, you're tired here. You're 2.5 minutes in, so it's honestly almost a nice rest for a split second.
It is funny though, because like we found this on the track, and you have to be so precise in split-second moments here because if you don't, you end up, either blowing through the tape or breaking a chain guide off. I've seen more people dirty today than I probably ever have. How do you deal with that as a rider when you crash, probably not feeling super well? How do you get back up to speed?
It really depends. Obviously, first run crashes like Troy's, it's really going to knock you a little bit. But do you get hurt? Do you not get hurt? I want to watch this, sorry. But yeah, your crashing it's a hard thing, but sometimes it can almost take the pressure off. You're like, you know what? I crashed, but I'm okay. I'm going to get back up and I can do this section really fast now. I didn't get hurt.
So we just finished walking the track and it is as rough as I have ever seen any track ever. So going into time training, Bernard, what do you think is going to be the key? Who do you think is going to win?
It's a hard one out there. Do you know who I've seen? We just said about this. Greg Menard is looking good out there and he's happy.
Yeah.
In the girls, I think, standout rider we've said is Marine Caribou today. She's looking great on track. So yeah, we'll see.
The last time I was here, I really had a good time riding, and then it didn't go my way. So this year I try to go with the same attitude and just send it.
I love it.
I love you.
So trudge of the day, turn around from this morning.
Honestly, my confidence was like down in the dirt, like big time. So I was trying to take like my, I guess, smart approach to it and just cruise back up to speed and just trying to get that confidence and flow. And I feel really good actually. Did a lot of work on the bike and I think it'll be fun for tomorrow.
Time training just finished and we saw Amaury take the men's and Marine take the women's. Bernard and I were so impressed by how well Marine was riding all day. From the very first run, she was just on it. But I think she was pretty disappointed after Leger, like barely losing out. Greg, along that same theme, just having fun in his element. I think he's gonna light the world on fire this week, but the whole top 5 was really close.
Oh my god, it was only my 4th run, so just what I do a full run to see how my body gonna react and how my bike gonna react, because it's just really hard, both bike and body, so yeah.
This is the secret. I think they try to keep it in the back so no one sees, but they little bit of jam, fresh crip, and just getting the perfect ratio here. Okay, so we're done here. I've never seen the track that rough before. I think everyone, you saw all the crashes, everyone trying to figure out where they're gonna go, how they're gonna set up their bike. Bernard, how is it for you on the side of the track instead of being on the track?
It was gnarly. Like, I definitely want to ride, but it was probably a good day not to be on the track. Everyone looked like it was hard out there today. No one looked like it was easy, and yeah, pretty crazy. Downhill is gnarly. Yeah. So
It was a great practice day today, but the weather is looking like rain, which I am so happy that I don't have to ride in here. It's ridiculous. So you'll have to tune in on Red Bull TV on Saturday to find out who is going to take it.